Have you ever wondered how tribes survive without traditional bathing? In the harsh deserts of Africa, tribes like the Himba, San, and Tuareg have developed unique hygiene practices using natural resources like sand, clay, and sunlight. Today on Eagle Discovery, we'll explore how these tribes thrive in extreme environments with minimal water. Let's dive into their fascinating survival strategies. Himba Tribe, a unique approach to hygiene in Namibia. Living in harmony with the desert. The Himba tribe resides in the northern part of Namibia, where the environment is harsh and water is incredibly scarce. This isolation from water sources has led the Himba people to adopt an entirely different lifestyle compared to most modern societies. Their approach to personal hygiene is one of the most distinct aspects of their culture. Living in the Namib Desert, the Himba face the challenge of maintaining their health and appearance while conserving their most precious resource, water. A creative solution to water scarcity. Water is so limited in the Himba's desert homeland that it's primarily used for essential needs, drinking, cooking, and taking care of livestock. Because of this scarcity, the Himba have ingeniously found alternative ways to care for their bodies. Instead of using water for bathing, they apply a mixture of red ochre clay, animal fats, and other local substances to their skin, creating a protective coating that keeps them safe from the intense desert sun, helps retain moisture, and wards off insects. This red ochre, combined with animal fat, is not just a practical solution but also a cultural symbol. The rich color signifies beauty, status, and spiritual well-being within the Himba community. For Himba women, it's a daily ritual to apply the mixture to both their skin and hair. The practice is not just for aesthetic reasons, but also to maintain a connection with their ancestors and the spiritual world. Spiritual significance. The use of this natural mixture is deeply embedded in Himba culture. It serves not only as a barrier against the physical elements, but also as a spiritual protector. The Himba practice animism, which means they believe in the presence of spirits in both the natural world and their ancestors. By wearing the ochre and fat mixture, they feel they are aligning themselves with these spiritual forces, ensuring a balance between the physical and spiritual realms of existence. The strategic role of water. Though water is a rare resource in Himba society, it remains a vital part of their lives. However, they use it judiciously. The Himba reserve water primarily for drinking, cooking, and ensuring that their cattle, which are central to their livelihoods, remain hydrated. Watering their livestock is considered an immediate priority, and the tribe has developed an intimate understanding of how to manage this vital resource in a sustainable way. As a result, the Himba's efficient use of water has allowed them to survive and flourish in such a difficult environment. Herbal smoke, a complementary hygiene practice. In addition to the red ochre mixture, some Himba individuals enhance their body care routine with herbal smoke. They burn native plants, such as the Kalahari bush, to produce smoke that they believe has cleansing and purifying properties. This herbal smoke not only serves as a disinfectant, killing germs and protecting the body from illness, but also acts as a spiritual purifier. By incorporating this practice into their daily lives, the Himba feel they're keeping their physical and spiritual health in balance. Health and wellness in the Himba tribe. Despite their unconventional approach to cleanliness, the Himba people maintain impressive health, largely due to their diet and lifestyle. Their diet, consisting primarily of meat, milk, and maize, provides essential nutrients that sustain them in such a harsh climate. Additionally, the medicinal plants they use contribute to their overall well-being, helping them resist illness and stay strong. The Himba's resilience. The Himba are known for their remarkable resilience, as they have preserved their customs and traditions despite external influences and modern pressures. Their method of maintaining hygiene, rooted in the natural environment and spiritual beliefs, shows us that there are many ways to care for the body that are closely tied to the natural world. Global attention and environmental impact. As the world grapples with increasing environmental challenges, the Himba tribe's sustainable approach to living has drawn the attention of anthropologists, environmentalists, and travelers alike. Their ability to thrive in an area with limited water resources is a profound example of how humans can adapt to their surroundings. In the face of global water shortages, the Himba's techniques for water conservation are being studied as valuable lessons in sustainability. However, the Himba are not immune to the challenges brought by modern influences. The rise in tourism and the growing impact of climate change are putting additional pressure on their traditional lifestyle. While they continue to practice their time-honored methods, there's concern about how future changes, especially the effects of global warming, could threaten their way of life. Hey, we'd love to know where you're watching this from. Drop us a comment below to let us know which city or country you're tuning in from. Your small gesture of support motivates us to keep creating more content for you. Thanks so much for your love and encouragement. The San Tribe, Ancient Wisdom and Resourcefulness in South Africa. Surviving the harsh Kalahari Desert. The San people, often called Bushmen, are one of the oldest cultures in southern Africa, with a rich history that stretches back over 20,000 years. This indigenous group has mastered the art of survival in some of the harshest environments on Earth, particularly the arid Kalahari Desert, where water is scarce and temperatures can reach extreme highs. Their profound connection to the land and its cycles has influenced every aspect of their daily life, including their approach to personal hygiene. In this unforgiving desert, where water is a rare commodity, the San have developed alternative methods for maintaining cleanliness. One of their most resourceful practices involves using sand, which is plentiful in the Kalahari. By rubbing sand on their skin, they can remove dirt, sweat, and oils that naturally accumulate in such a dry and dusty environment. This technique not only cleanses but also exfoliates, sloughing off dead skin cells and stimulating blood circulation. The sand's coarse texture allows the sand to keep their skin refreshed without using water. In addition to sand, the San people are intimately familiar with the plants surrounding them, many of which possess medicinal and antibacterial properties. These herbs play a crucial role in both hygiene and health. The San use them not only for cleansing purposes, but also to prevent skin infections and soothe irritations. Their extensive knowledge of local flora gives them an edge in surviving and thriving in an environment where resources are limited. This remarkable adaptation to their surroundings demonstrates the San's ingenuity in making the most of the resources available to them. Conservation and cultural meaning behind their practices. While water is essential for survival, the San tribe is highly resource-conscious when it comes to its use. Although they possess an exceptional ability to locate water in the desert, whether from dew, the roots of plants, or underground sources, they understand the need to conserve this precious resource. In a region where rainfall is unpredictable, the San have learned to reserve water primarily for drinking, cooking, and nourishing their bodies. To waste it on bathing would be considered irresponsible. Their conservation practices highlight the tribe's profound respect for nature and its limitations. For the San, their natural body odor is not something to be ashamed of. While outsiders might find the scent overpowering, the San consider it a symbol of their deep connection to the land. They view the odor as a natural byproduct of living in harmony with the environment, rather than something to be masked or eliminated. In their worldview, the smell is a sign of good health and balance, reflecting their way of life in equilibrium with nature. This perspective stands in stark contrast to modern beauty standards, where cleanliness is often defined by the absence of body odor. The San tribe's approach to personal hygiene offers a powerful lesson in resourcefulness and sustainability. They have shown that it is possible to maintain health and cleanliness without relying on water or modern hygiene products. Their knowledge, passed down through generations, illustrates a sustainable lifestyle that respects the environment and uses its resources wisely. The San's methods of using sand and herbs are not just practical, but also deeply tied to their cultural identity, helping them thrive in one of the most challenging and resource-deprived environments on the planet. Through observing the San's relationship with their surroundings, we gain a greater appreciation for the wisdom they carry. Their practices remind us that human ingenuity, coupled with a deep understanding of nature, can enable us to live in harmony with the world, even in the most extreme conditions. The Tuareg Tribe, a distinct approach to hygiene in the Sahara Desert. Hygiene practices in the Sahara, sun-dried towels, and local herbs. The Tuareg people, native to the vast Sahara Desert in North Africa, are renowned for their exceptional ability to maintain hygiene in one of the driest environments on the planet. Like the Himba and San tribes, the Tuareg face the challenge of limited water availability, which influences their approach to personal cleanliness. In the Sahara, where every drop of water is precious, the Tuareg have developed ingenious methods to stay clean while conserving water for essential needs such as drinking and cooking. One of the key elements of Tuareg hygiene is the use of cloth towels. These towels are not just ordinary fabric. They are carefully designed to be highly absorbent and effective at removing sweat, dirt, and dust from the body. After using the towel to cleanse themselves, the Tuareg shake it to rid it of grime and then spread it out in the intense Sahara sun. The extreme heat, often reaching over 40 degrees Celsius, 104 degrees Fahrenheit, not only dries the fabric in minutes, but also acts as a natural disinfectant. The sunlight kills bacteria and germs, ensuring that the towel remains sanitary and ready for reuse. This creative use of sunlight as a sterilizing agent showcases the Tuareg's deep understanding of their environment and the resources it provides. In addition to cloth towels, the Tuareg also incorporate local herbs into their hygiene routines. These plants, which grow in the desert, are rich in properties that nourish the skin and protect it from the harsh desert sun. Tuareg elders pass down this knowledge from generation to generation, teaching younger members about the various plants that can help soothe skin, prevent infections, and provide relief from dryness. Their use of these herbs is an essential part of maintaining both hygiene and health in such a demanding environment. The Tuareg's traditional clothing, consisting of long flowing robes and headscarves, is another vital aspect of their hygiene strategy. These garments are specifically designed to shield the body from the scorching sun and the omnipresent dust of the desert. By covering most of their skin, the Tuareg reduce exposure to dirt and sand, keeping their skin cleaner and protecting it from dehydration. In addition to being practical, these robes also hold cultural significance, symbolizing status and identity within the Tuareg community. Water conservation, a philosophy of sustainable living. In the vast Sahara Desert, where water is one of the most precious and scarce resources on Earth, the Tuareg people have developed a profound understanding of conservation. Their way of life is a testament to their exceptional adaptability and respect for nature. Water is not just a resource to be used, but something that must be cherished and carefully managed. In such an arid environment, where rainfall is sparse and unpredictable, every drop of water is treated with the utmost reverence. The Tuareg reserve water primarily for drinking, cooking, and hydration, essential activities that sustain life. Unlike many modern societies where water is readily available for all kinds of purposes, the Tuareg prioritize its use for survival rather than for non-essential activities like bathing. This practice may seem unusual from a Western perspective, but it is a logical response to the extreme conditions of the desert. The Tuareg's deep connection to their environment has taught them that their survival depends on the wise use of water and the careful management of this finite resource. The Tuareg's ability to find water in one of the driest places on Earth is legendary. They have perfected the art of locating hidden underground water sources, known as fossil water, and they are skilled in collecting dew from desert plants. This knowledge, passed down through generations, is invaluable for the Tuareg's survival and gives them a unique edge in an otherwise water-starved environment. Their ability to read the landscape and understand the flow of natural water reserves allows them to sustain their communities, even in such an unforgiving climate. However, despite their remarkable ability to find water, the Tuaregs' philosophy is always one of conservation. They are keenly aware of the fragility of their environment and the need to avoid overuse. This mindset shapes every aspect of their daily life, including their hygiene practices. Rather than relying on water for frequent bathing, they turn to alternative methods, such as using cloth towels to wipe away sweat, dust, and dirt. After use, these towels are hung in the scorching desert sun, where the intense heat not only dries them, but also sterilizes them, preventing the growth of harmful bacteria. In addition to cloth towels, the Tuareg incorporate local herbs into their hygiene routines. These plants are not only beneficial for their soothing properties, but also serve to protect the skin from the harsh elements of the desert, including extreme dryness and the damaging effects of the sun. The knowledge of these herbs is an integral part of the Tuaregs' cultural heritage and speaks to their deep understanding of the natural resources available to them. The careful management of water extends beyond hygiene. It is woven into the very fabric of Tuareg life. Their traditional nomadic lifestyle, with its reliance on caravans and the movement of herds, is built around the need to conserve resources. The Tuareg are experts in the sustainable management of their livestock, which is central to their economy and culture. They ensure that their animals are provided with enough water and sustenance while minimizing the strain on the land and the limited water supply. In a world where sustainability is becoming an increasingly urgent global issue, the Tuareg people stand as an inspiring example of how humanity can live in balance with nature. They show us that sustainability is not necessarily about high-tech solutions or innovations, but rather about cultivating a deep understanding of the natural world, respecting its limitations, and using resources in a thoughtful and balanced way. Their way of life is built on respect for the environment, where every resource is valued and every drop of water has a purpose. Through their careful conservation of water and the ingenious methods they use to maintain hygiene, the Tuareg demonstrate that it is possible to thrive in even the harshest environments without over-exploiting the resources available. Their enduring ability to adapt to the desert's extreme conditions and to live in harmony with nature provides us with timeless lessons in resilience, sustainability, and resourcefulness. The Tuareg way of life reminds us that true sustainability begins with a deep respect for the land and its resources, a respect that allows human ingenuity to flourish even in the most extreme circumstances. The Himba, San, and Tuareg tribes exemplify incredible adaptability to harsh environments, where water is both scarce and invaluable. Through resourcefulness and deep knowledge of their surroundings, these tribes have developed innovative ways to maintain personal hygiene, using local materials like sand, clay, herbs, and the intense desert sun. Their ability to thrive without traditional bathing methods speaks volumes about human ingenuity, resilience, and our capacity to adapt to even the most extreme conditions. While many of us take water for granted, these cultures offer a powerful reminder of its true worth. Their practices not only challenge our conventional understanding of cleanliness, but also teach us the importance of respecting and conserving the resources we have. If you found this video insightful, please give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends. I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Until then, take care and goodbye.